Have you ever hit a wall,
Hmm.
face a challenge that just seems, well, impossible? Like there's no logical way through.
Yeah, those moments where the rules seem stacked against any solution.
Exactly. So you asked us to deep dive into one of the most fascinating stories about exactly that, how ingenuity, or maybe something more, finds a way around unbreakable rules,
We're talking about the incredible story of Lord Narasimha.
right? The man lion. We're going to be drawing on the classic text here, Bhagavata Purana, Vishnu Purana, Agni Purana.
Yeah.
And this isn't just some old story, is it? It's packed with symbolism, lessons about power, paradox,
Yeah.
stuff that really makes you think, even now.
Oh, definitely. And if you're someone who finds it interesting how ancient wisdom tackles these really complex, almost paradoxical situations, this is perfect.
Yeah.
We're basically going to unpack how this like invincible problem met a solution that was totally unexpected.
But weirdly logical within its own framework.
Perfectly logical in a way. It tells us so much about the limits of our logic, maybe, divine power, and just the sheer force of belief. It's like a masterclass in thinking outside the box.
Okay, so let's get into it. Where does this story actually kick off? Starts with the Demon King, right? Hiranyakashipu.
That's the one. A really powerful figure. And he manages to get this boon, this protection.
And it wasn't just any protection, was it? It was incredibly specific, almost like legalese.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. He laid it out. Couldn't be killed by man or beast.
Okay,
Not indoors or outdoors.
right.
Not by any weapon.
Uh-huh.
And neither during the day nor at night.
Wow. I mean, talk about covering your bases. He must have felt totally invincible.
Completely. And with that kind of security, well, he became a tyrant, convinced he was untouchable, superior to everyone, even the gods.
You can see how that would happen. But that boon being so absolute, it's kind of the key, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Hiranyakashipu basically built this fortress of logic around himself. Using conventional means, he couldn't be harmed.
That creates incredible tension, sets the stage for something extraordinary.
Exactly. His ego just ballooned. He started persecuting anyone who wouldn't worship him. He thought he'd beaten the system.
It sounds like he really believed he'd outsmarted the universe itself. But doesn't that kind of absolute protection sort of trap him, too? Make any solution seem impossible, paradoxical?
It does. It really highlights the hubris involved. The sheer rigidity of his conditions actually demanded an equally creative, non-rigid answer.
Okay.
He defined safety so narrowly that the solution had to come from outside those definitions.
And the twist, the real irony here, is his own son, Prahlad.
Mm-hmm.
Despite his father being this, mega tyrant, Prahlad was this incredibly devout follower of Lord Vishnu.
Deeply devoted. And this, of course, drove Hiranyakashipu mad.
You can imagine. He tried everything to, well, get rid of his son, didn't he?
Countless attempts on Prahlad's life, but miraculously, none of them worked. The boy's faith protected him. And this is really where the story turns. To protect Prahlad, this innocent child, and to uphold, Dharma, cosmic order, righteousness.
Lord Vishnu had to step in.
Right, but how? How do you defeat someone protected by that boon? Every angle seemed covered.
So the solution needed to be something else entirely.
Precisely. And the answer, as the Bhagavata Purana tells it, was Lord Narasimha.
This incredible form. Vishnu appeared as half man, half lion.
Neither man nor beast. Check.
And where did he appear?
Uh-oh.
Not inside the palace, not outside.
But on the threshold, that doorway space.
The in-between place, so neither indoors nor outdoors. Check again.
And when did it happen?
Not day, not night, but twilight, Sandhya. That merging time.
Check. It's this constant theme, isn't it? This in-betweenness.
It really is.
Operating in the gaps, the undefined spaces, the threshold, the twilight. They're not just like staging details. They're crucial. They show how divine power can just bypass what our logic says is impossible.
Okay, so form, place, time. What about the weapon condition? Couldn't be killed by any weapon.
Ah, yes. So what did Narasimha use?
His claws.
Exactly. Not a sword, not a mace, not something forged or made. His own natural divine claws.
So, not a weapon in the conventional sense. Checkmate.
Checkmate indeed. He manifested, some accounts say, right from a pillar in the hall.
Wow.
Grabbed Hiranyakashipu, dragged him to the threshold at twilight, placed him on his lap.
Neither earth nor sky. Another in between.
Good point. Yes. And then using his claws, he ended the tyranny.
The sheer, pinpoint ingenuity of meeting every single negative condition of that boon It's mind-blowing. It makes you rethink what impossible even means.
It really does. The form itself, Narasimha, embodies that paradox. It's beyond our usual dualistic thinking, man-beast, inside-outside,
Twilight Sandia representing that meeting point.
known and unknown maybe, and using claws instead of weapons. It just hammers home that divine power doesn't play by our rules or need our tools. It's operating on a completely different level.
So, okay, stepping back from the narrative itself, what's the bigger picture here for us? It's more than just a cool story, right?
Right. Much more. It's like a masterclass in unconventional problem solving. It tells you pretty clearly that ultimate power, or maybe ultimate truth, isn't bound by human logic.
Our neat little boxes and definitions just don't apply.
They don't constrain it, no. And it suggests that maybe, just maybe, the most profound solutions we seek often lie outside our usual ways of thinking.
That connects to other ideas too, doesn't it? Like in the Bhagavad Gita.
Absolutely. It strongly reinforces that teaching, specifically Gita 4.7 comes to mind, where it says basically that God manifests to uphold Dharma whenever unrighteousness gets out of hand.
When things get really bad, divine intervention happens.
Right. And often in ways that defy our expectations. The goal is always restoring balance, restoring righteousness.
And there's another huge piece here, isn't there? Prahlad, the power of his devotion, bhakti.
Oh, absolutely central. Think about it. He's just a child facing this immense, terrifying power.
Yet his faith, his pure, unwavering conviction, that was his shield.
It was his ultimate armor. Despite everything Hiranyakashipu threw at him, Prahlad was protected because of that steadfast devotion. It's incredibly powerful.
The Narasimha story really drives home that pure faith, even from someone seemingly powerless, can be the strongest force there is.
It really can. It shows how that deep conviction can literally, in the context of the story, invite divine protection and resolution when all other doors seem closed.
So, wrapping up this deep dive then, we've seen how Narasimha, this amazing form, just cleverly navigated around Hiranyakashipu's supposedly foolproof boon.
Bypassed every clause.
Half man, half lion. Not man, not beast.
Twilight. Not day, not night.
On the threshold, not inside, not out.
On his lap. Not earth, not sky.
Using claws. Not a weapon. It's just elegant in a way.
It is. It demonstrates that divine power operates beyond our logic, beyond our tools.
And it brings us back to those core ideas. One, that the divine isn't limited by our rules and steps in to uphold Dharma, like the Gita says.
Exactly. And two, the profound, almost unbelievable power of bhakti, of pure devotion.
Prahlad's faith was his impenetrable shield.
The greatest armor. So maybe a final thought for you to take away from this. If devotion, that kind of deep conviction, is the greatest armor,
Yeah.
what forms of faith or deeply held conviction do you rely on, especially when you face challenges that seem to defy every conventional approach? What's your threshold, your twilight, where unexpected solutions might appear?